Hello everyone, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Rance 9, the Hellmanian Revolution. Last time we fought a long battle for Kurov, but in the end we triumphed, capturing Peril, who has been impersonating Empress Sheila in the process. This time, let us proceed to Sacrilege and see what Meneva is after. It's been a while since we last saw her, and last we saw her, she was sending her brother to be a suicide bomber, which is not very nice. Longbow. In the meeting room, 3rd Army General Meneva was speaking with General Ketchup. You hear me? This is your lousy soldiers' fault. The outlaws are in arm's reach of the capital. You have brought shame to this military, so we must redeem it. What? You think you're gonna come save the day somehow? Always want to butt in where you don't belong, aren't you? Say something? Nope. Nothing. Well, first, take a look at the map. A battle is taking place in Kurov as we speak, and if we somehow lose, the next battle will be here, at the Great Northern Bridge. If we lose the bridge, nothing will stand between them and the capital. So protect that bridge with our lives, yeah? The lowest-ranking soldier in Hellman could tell you that. Thanks for nothing. I think we can skip the insults. Do you have any ideas, or not? Kichak's rage stood in stark contrast to Meneva's shocking apathy. This bridge is only good for fighting someone crossing on foot. There is nothing around that will help against a floating target like the mobile fortress. Best course of action is to destroy the bridge to keep them from crossing it. Are you insane? The bridge is huge. You cannot be serious. Do you have any idea how much labor it would take to rebuild? I'm not even sure that's possible, actually. This is military engineer Captain Gorbov. Not a page of the schematics for the Great Northern Bridge's construction remain in our records. It would be effectively impossible to reconstruct. A military engineer attending the meeting named Gorbov wryly offered his input. Our top military engineer says it can't be rebuilt, so destroying the bridge is out of the question. Then what? We welcome the outlaws with open arms? Think of something else. Something that doesn't involve destroying things. Tch, that's a lot to ask. Excuse me. Just then, a messenger burst into the room. What is it? We've received reports that we lost Kurov. What? That didn't take long. They say the Fifth Army abandoned the city. The Fifth Army did, you say? Yes, the soldiers that remained tried their best, but fell in the end. Kah! What in blazes is General Rolex thinking? If Kurov is lost, then we have no choice but to stop them at the bridge. No way around it now. We can just make it so they can't cross. That way, we don't have to focus on bringing down the mobile fortress at the bridge. What's this now? Did you come up with something? The mobile fortress can't seem to fly. The mobile fortress can seem to fly so much as hover above the ground. Just cover the bridge in a ton of rocks so it can't pass over. Oh, I see. Pile up rocks higher than they can hover. Good idea. I like it. May I comment? Sure, should. The work could be handled by construction Hugans within a reasonable time frame, I believe. But where would we get all that stone? Oh, threat. We don't have the materials? If our only goal is to block the mobile fortress, simply covering the east side should be enough. But even that would require a vast amount of stone. Procuring it could take days. Maybe it's not such a good idea. Ha! Are you people blind? There's no shortage of stone right by the capital. They're already cut into cubes, even. Right by the capital? I'm sorry? I'm not sure I know what you're referring to. You couldn't mean that. You want us to use the flagstones in the Imperial Cemetery? Yeah, that's some nice polished stone. Just take that and stack it on the bridge. Blasphemy! Absolute sacrilege! That cemetery is part of our national heritage. We could never. If we lose this fight, it'll all go to shit anyway. We don't have time. You're not gonna come up with any better ideas. It's more than just our heritage. People living in Helmand right now have family members and ancestors buried in that cemetery. My family has served Helmand for generations. Me, my father, and my father's father were all military engineers. And this country was built by our great forefathers. Do you have no respect for your ancestors? Sure, look, I'm not saying you're wrong. You gotta respect the ancestors. I get it. I'm just saying that if it helps save the country, we can use those ancestors for something one last time is all. That good enough for you? What? There's no time. Get started. I vehemently object. You're supposed to be Helmand's last line of defense. You're supposed to protect Helmand's grand history from these criminals. And yet, if you ask yourself who's really destroying our country, I think the answer is quite clear. Gorbov turned bright red and pointed at Minerva. Gorbov? Ketchuk? What? I refuse to participate in this ludicrous plan. Gash! A battle axe cleaved into Gorbov's face mid-speech. It sunk straight into the middle of his head, killing him instantly. Of course, Minerva was the one who threw it. Everyone gasped and shouted. What? What? You barbarian! What have you done? Damn. That guy just won't shut up. I told him we don't have much time. Now! Minerva set a foot on the corpse's head and pulled out her axe with one yank. Wah! Wah! You there. Me? Military Engineer Vice Captain. You were Gorbov's second in command, I think. Congrats, you're getting a promotion. Don't make the same mistake he did. Understood. Then get moving. Yes, ma'am. Nobody else dared defy Minerva, so the plan to construct a wall on the Great Northern Bridge commenced. ... Micrograd. Wasteland near Micrograd. Oh, I can see Micrograd from here. Yeah, same old huge city. First we retreat in Solotoy, then Kurov. And now we're going to Micrograd without any orders. The council's gonna be pissed. No shit. But why should I care? Listening to a bunch of morons ain't worth the time. They think we're disposable anyway, so fair enough. I'm done taking orders from them. We'll handle things our way. They're apparently planning to smash the Great Northern Bridge to stop the mobile fortress anyway. The real last fight will be in Micrograd. Once we trash those outlaws in a fair fight, those shitheads in the capital will finally shut up. If Micrograd goes down, the capital's screwed. We've been putting on a pretty miserable display, but now we've got a chance to show our stuff. We ain't that miserable. Youch! General! Oh? General Rolex! Isn't that the guy we sent to check out Micrograd? He's not looking too hot. He looks pitiful. Almost wanna pretend I'm not here. It's awful, General Rolex. Disastrous. What's disastrous is your face. What happened? The cemetery. What cemetery? Reports say the Imperial Cemetery has been destroyed. What? What? By who? The rebels? It was supposedly done at General Minerva's orders. Why? They needed stone to block the Great Northern Bridge, so they took tons of tombstones from the cemetery. Oh, wait a sec. What Helmani ancestors are buried there? The public's gonna turn on them hard after this. Oh right, the Imperial Cemetery. Now I remember. Ulu timidly glanced at Rolex's face. The cemetery isn't that far from the bridge, and they apparently transported everything efficiently enough. I'm sure it's too late. Unsure what to say, the soldier gulped repeatedly before eventually speaking up again. They even took your wife's grave, General. Qua? That? General, calm down. You look like a wreck. Ooh. How am I supposed to say calm? What was Korbov thinking? Managing the Imperial Cemetery is part of his job. No way he would have allowed this. You're right. He objected to Minerva's idea, but then she killed him on the spot. What? Man, this place is depressing. Okay, so we're in a flashback and seeing younger General Rolex and the backside of his wife. When you view it all from the top of a mountain, it really shows you that Hellman's a barren wasteland. Why did anyone ever think to live here? Lil Gutters. It's not an easy environment for us to survive in, that's true. But we were born and raised in Hellman. Not to mention, we met here. Without Hellman, who knows if we would have ended up together. So I love this country, and I love you for defending it. Looking after our home is my job, so you should use your swords and your strength to look after Hellman. Right, yeah, this is our country. All I can do is protect it with my swords. As a Hellmanian, I'll guard my homeland with pride. Promise? Yeah, promise. What have I been fighting for all this time? Those bastards! I can't tear up this country and get away with it. I don't care who's responsible. They'll find their head on the end of these swords. ... Okay, Rolex is pretty unhappy. But before we go into more Rolex, let us see failure to steal support. More Langpao. Inner Sanctum, Stessel's room. Stessel was in his room, listening to a subordinate's urgent report. And that's what happened. I see. Tch. In a rare display of honest emotion, Stessel's brow furrowed in displeasure. ... The soldier glanced at Stessel's bed, where the sheets bulged unnaturally. It was about the size of a person. There was clearly someone there. It's a woman. Huh? Want to sleep with her too? I wouldn't dare. I see. If that's all, then return to your work. Excuse me. The soldier sensed imminent danger and frantically fled. You can come out now. Pamela crawled out from under the sheets. Stessel. What is it? Her eyes narrowed at Stessel. Stessel, however, took the critical gaze like a passing wind. What should I have said? I had to come up with something. Still, you could have put it better. What kind of woman did he imagine, I wonder? Certainly not the Empress Dowager. I'd wager he thought I was sleeping with some maid. ... Pamela hid her distress behind a calm facade and adjusted her disheveled clothes. You seem a little worked up. ... What did the soldier say? The outlaws made it past Kurov. My god, our military lost again? Well, ideally we would have succeeded and captured the outlaws, but this doesn't come as a surprise. In fact, I had a plan in store for just such an eventuality. A plan? Yes. Involving Peruel, our fake Sheila. I've been able to control her well enough, but she's only a fake in the end. There is no telling when the cat will get out of the bag. I'm not one to let the tool go to waste, so I used her for this plan. You sent her to Kurov to make the Fifth Army stay and fight. That plan? That was only to convince the rest of the council. The real objective was entirely different. I sent a close confidant with Peruel, who is under orders to kill her during the Battle of Inkurov. After which, we could pin Sheila's murder on the outlaws. Oh boy, that is going to backfire on you severely. So the rebels will lose the public's support, I take it. Right. It was worth maintaining her lofty reputation for all these years. She's popular with the public as a national symbol, if nothing else. If Sheila was if Sheila were killed, the people's rage would turn toward the rebels. It was the ultimate chance to crush their support. If all had gone well, at least. Something didn't go as intended then. My confidant failed to kill Pirelli. To make matters worse, the rebels took her prisoner. Oh, so you even know that. Your spies are doing great work, actually. Have they found out she's a fake yet? I assume so. Patton's with them. He may not have realized that right away, but he will eventually. What if they prop up the fake Sheila to draw more support? If they do, we can announce she's an imitator. Easy enough, since it wouldn't even be a lie. We can tell them the real Sheila is still in Langbow. Pirelli isn't much cause for concern. The issue is the real Sheila. She hasn't been found yet? We figured out where the slave traders that took her were going. Problem is, we have no idea where they are now. Worst case scenario, we can simply give up on Sheila. However, the box. I have to get the box back. What box, Stessel? Not now. I'll tell you when the time comes. I see. Given the situation tonight, I'll be a bit busier than expected. Return to your room, Pamela. As you wish. Pamela quietly left the room. Well, the events are certainly developing. But let's go back to Rolex and disappearance of the Fifth Army. Langbow. General Minerva. Minerva had lined up a bunch of chairs in the meeting room, laid herself down on them, and gone to sleep. General Minerva! Wake up, General! What now? You don't gotta be so loud. I'm napping until the construction of the bridge is done, remember? Hasn't even been an hour since sundown. You're not gonna tell me the construction's done, are you? I have an urgent report. The mobile fortress has begun its advance toward the Great Northern Bridge. What? Seems a little early for that. Why so soon? Not even stopping for a break after taking down Kurov, eh? Yes, we believe so. Man, they sure love to make things difficult. Yes. We need to buy some more time. But how? God, if Rolex didn't chicken out, we wouldn't have this problem. ... Well, gotta clean up after his mess. Send the Fifth Army soldiers that didn't follow Rolex after the mobile fortress. Tell them to slow it down in whatever little way they can. I think sending full soldiers by themselves would be a waste of resources. The Fifth Army is all about these risky deadly fights, I reckon. Send them out with some mini honeys. A few big explosions should freak them out a little. Whenever you are really into suicide bombers, like really into suicide bombers, my god. You want them to be suicide bombers? Tell whatever Fifth Army troops are in Micrograd to move out. About the Fifth Army. What? They'll only listen to General Rolex? That it? Oh, well, I haven't finished my report. General Rolex was seen entering Micrograd, and the Fifth Army did assemble there. But then I don't see the problem. The Fifth Army has since disappeared. What? How the hell is that possible? There is not much to say. There is not much more to say. The Fifth Army should be in Micrograd, but I know where to be found. Actually, they might be rebelling, according to the rumors. The Fifth Army is rebelling? Why the hell would they do that? I don't know the details. They ditched Kurov without a fight, then retreated to Micrograd to rebel? There are currently no squads we can deploy. ... What army were you assigned to before? I was originally with the First Army. Perfect. Go gather your ex-First Army buddies. Huh? Then you can head on over to the Great Northern Bridge and fight the outlaws. You expect us to go sacrifice ourselves? The guys who killed your general are coming. As good a thing to die as any, don't you think? But you've got two choices. What? Head out there and go down fighting, or stay here and let everyone see what you look like without a hat. Which will it be? Minerva's battle axe gleamed. ... Yes or no? There is no time. Yes, ma'am. I can move out with 94 troops at once. Get on with it, then. If you buy us enough time, I'll make sure you're remembered. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. I'll be off then. The soldier frantically ran out of the room. Kachuk slammed the door open. General Minerva, we made some dreadful enemies. The Fifth Army? Huh. What? You've heard the news? Yes, them. I don't know what's going through General Rolex's head, but the whole Thief army turned on us. There is a good chance they are somewhere in Micrograd, which means they could directly attack Lang Bao. The bridge from Micrograd is being held by my army. Same goes for the Great Northern Bridge. Not an ant is getting into the capital. Then the Thief army might attack Micrograd before the rebels. An attack from within would be disastrous. If we don't make stopping them a priority, we'll truly run out of options. I sincerely hope there is a squad available. Doesn't matter much if there is. You'd have to be stupid to challenge Rolex people to an honest fight. Unless we round up some people with a death wish anyway. Yeah, that could work. Why you? Your army's job is to protect the capital. If Micrograd falls, Lang Bao is defenseless. Do what you were hired to do and come up with a plan. Wait, where do you think you're going? You have to do something. Pipe down. Don't have a lot of pawns to work with, but I can use the old noggin here to figure something out. I'm heading over to Micrograd now. You can wait here and pick your nose, or whatever it is you do all day. Be a good boy, be staying Ketchuk. What? Don't call me that. Ketchuk gave into rage and punched a nearby table as hard as he could. Minerva laughed off Ketchuk's anger and strolled out of the room. Gah! How dare she? Minerva stomped down the hall. In contrast to her earlier laughter, her footsteps oozed indignation. You picked the worst time for this, Rolex. Now all my plans are screwed. A subordinate ran up to her. I heard the news, General. If the Fifth Army is really attacking Micrograd, how are we going to stop that ogre? Not a chance in hell I'm going up against Rolex. Those guys love a messy fight, so the last thing I want is an honest scuffle. Plan B then? Minerva let out a deep, throaty laugh. When you can't match them with a sword, use magic. That's been a common knowledge for ages. We'll kill them all on the bridge. And if the Thief army doesn't actually show up, we can use it when the rebels get there. Either way, we just have to blow them away. Turn Micrograd's bridge into a sea of blood. Well, Minerva certainly isn't planning anything good. Well, we still have some time, so I guess this will be another longer episode as we go into Suicide Bombers. Alright, my recording actually broke while I was recording this event, but thankfully I noticed it right before entering the battle, so I am re-recording the intro. So, welcome back. Although, to you, nothing has happened. It's inside! The Haverford reached close enough to see the Great Northern Bridge. That was a pretty long ride. This late already? Good boys and girls should be asleep by now. I guess so. Even Pigu's asleep. Wake her up. We're about to attack. That's not nice. I checked the situation ahead. Alright, how's it look? There aren't many enemies on the bridge. Probably just as many as they'd normally station. Ho, this is our chance. Then, no time to waste. Conquer the bridge. You're so strong and cool, bro. I have to admit, I'm tired. You'll have plenty of time to rest after. Yeah, let's push on just a little longer. Sure thing. Enemies sighted. They're running this way. Wait, what? There are more of them than before. Reinforcements? Not many of them, if so. Charge! Charge! Everyone, attack the mobile fortress! Whoa! Damn, they're in a frenzy. Little different from all the other soldiers we've fought. Let's just smash them with the Haverford. Hey, old man, steer this thing right into... Just then, the Haverford was suddenly rocked by an explosion. What? What the hell? Some kind of magic? No. It was them. The instant they got next to the Haverford. They self-destructed. What? I see. They handed the soldiers mini-honeys and told them to blow themselves up. Not good. Even the Haverford can stand up to more than a few of those explosions. Shit. I thought this would be a cinch, but now we're in a pickle. Everyone, get off the hoverboard and attack. Isn't fighting people with mini honeys a little dangerous? We'd better retreat for now. Just finish them with ranged attacks. Anyway, let's go. Jeez. Alright, so I guess we are fighting suicide bombers this time. And it's called Suicide Bomber Battle. It is a normal battle with hoverboard available. We lose if 3 allies are defeated. Wipe out the enemies. Some of the enemies will use mini honeys to self-destruct when their HP hits 0. The explosion will damage everyone around them. If 3 of your allies go down, it's game over. You can't tell who's going to self-destruct, so it might be best to finish them off with ranged attacks. Alright, we'll see. Who are we taking? Okay, it's not so many enemies, but I guess some of them are going to self-destruct, and that's an issue. Well, I am definitely taking Rance. I am going to take Kanami, since I gave her an item that gives you +1 range, and that would be pretty good. I am taking Shizuka, I am taking Maria, absolutely, they have ranged attacks. Miracle is indispensable. Well, maybe a bit to the flank. Okay. And I am definitely taking Torin. Now, who else? Is Pigu any good here? I don't think Pigu would be so good because I don't think we'll have time to multiply her. So, I would like Rick, who has an amazing special. I would like Patton, Hubert, and Sanhime. Sanhime also has a ranged attack. Well, might as well take Piton. Russian has a ranged attack. Russian would be pretty good. And... well, I will take Crook to be a healer, and I will take Alkanase in case I need to push someone away. Do I think I actually want to give Kanami my own Suicide Bomb and swap her around with Piton. Actually... no, this is fine. Let's give Kanami a Magic Orb, because she can book it right into the center of the army and blow up. Alright, let's go. Piton goes first. Okay, I need to drop the movement speed for everyone and attack speed, so we can actually see the animations. And let's provoke this group. But only one of them fell hurt. Is there anything I can see about the soldiers? Oh wow, they have tenacity 100. This is nuts. This is absolutely nuts. How are you supposed to fight enemies like that? Okay, so if I go with Kanami here, this would hit 3 of them. If I go over here, this would hit a pretty sizable group. But what if some of them are suicide bombers? Well, I am willing to sacrifice Kanami if it takes down all the... yeah. Kanami, you have to die for the cause. Thank you. Oops. Okay. So I guess everyone in this group was a suicide bomber. But thankfully they don't deal that much damage. Okay, I would say that was definitely a magic orb that was worth it. I wonder if these two are suicide bombers. Okay, Rick, move up. Tokugawa-sen. Let's... actually, I don't have to walk up to the spearman. I can deal with the spearman from afar. And I guess he was not a suicide bomber. So, what else can we do? I don't think provoking him with pattern matters. Okay, miracle token advance. Shizuka can hit the guy. That's good. Unfortunately, not kill him. But maybe Patton can. Not Patton, Torin. Why did I call you Patton? You're nothing like Patton. Although both of you are pretty useful. Kanami needs healing. Not really. Alright. You cannot reach. Hubert Well, Hubert can provoke, but that doesn't matter because the guy would not be able to reach him. Alkanese can advance, and Russian can heal Konami, I guess. Okay. And no need to use anything. Fighting at night can be a refreshing change of pace. This isn't the time, Sanhime. Yes, these are suicide bombers. A moment's distraction could spell doom for all of us. I'm impressed you can be so enthusiastic at a time like this. Yes, Sanhime is really into it. Alright, I don't think it makes much sense to use Bile Away, so I am not going to. I am going to take out the knight. And Konami's move is useless here. Okay, Konami, what can you do? Yeah, hit this guy. Okay, Piton can go fight the Spearman, and Rance can take out... Well, who do you take out? This guy can be left to Hubert, so I suppose the knight. Who blows up? Oh, they actually have a 2 radius explosion. That's a bit unexpected. Okay, Hubert, do not disappoint me. Critical. You did not disappoint me. Fantastic. And Miss Tokugawa-sen, do your thing. You did your thing. Okay. And Shizuka cannot even attack this time. But Miracle can. Well. Okay. Yep. The magic orb absolutely did a number on the enemy, and it was trivial afterward. Okay. Yeah, nothing much to it, honestly. Crook. Honestly, Crook can move up closer. We are right among the enemies. They cannot even spawn soon enough. Way ahead of the curve. Although maybe, yeah, probably too much among the enemy. I shouldn't have been surrounding them that close. Because suicide bombers. Kinda didn't think about the suicide bombers. Okay, Piton. Rick. Okay. Tenacious, but not a suicide bomber. That's interesting. Yeah, I definitely should not have surrounded them. Oh, so close. If they blow up and take anyone out, this could be an issue. I did not think this through. Oh well. So be it. Worst case scenario, I'll just have to replay the path. But looks like no one in this batch was a suicide bomber, so that's good. Okay, really tenacious. Okay, fellas, please spawn faster. I am kind of having to wait for you. You can do it. Come on, spawn. Spawn, spawn, spawn. Okay. Okay. I'm starting to think that the guys who have 100 tenacity are the suicide bombers, and everyone else is regular. Okay. Okay, Rick is doing an excellent job this time. Ever since he got by road, he has been killing it. Konami. Alright, Konami has a range of 2 now. I keep forgetting about that. Shizuka, who do I want to hit? I guess the knight. And Rance can walk back and deal with this guy. Or at least try to. Okay, Torin Sanada. Miracle should open up the other guy. And then Russian can do her thing. Russian getting the ultimate weapon wasn't that impactful, but still, it's pretty nice. Okay, and Hubert. Take them down. Or, you know, fail. At least Alcanis is there to pick up the slack. And final wave? No, another wave after this. Okay, these guys are also all having 20 tenacity. Interesting. Well, let's go at it with Beaton. And Sanhime. I am really hoping for range up. Excellent, range up. Good, these guys have been softened. It's getting close to the end, so I might as well use Rance attack. Although perhaps I should have saved up the power for the next turn, where maybe the suicide bombers will spawn. No one really needs healing. Torin can start working through the night, or, you know, failing. We can charge up and take out the knight. Excellent job. Okay, then now we just wait. Let's fall back a little. Alcanis can take a... not stop power. This is Maria and Russian. Okay. Are you two suicide bombers? Looks like no. Well, excellent. Not suicide bombers, so we can just take them out. Ah, I didn't think this through. Oh well. Well, we can at least see a move from Sparkles. I sent out enough as it is, but you still need more? Come at me, small fry. He really does sparkle in battle. Okay, and the last enemy soldier is down. That was nice and clean. Honestly, easier than expected. And we get another Maria, which is useless. Heh, that'll do it. Damn, suicide bombers. That's a sick idea. Well, whatever. At least we won. Ow! Are you hurt? Yeah, but it's not too bad. A lot of us seem to be injured. One moment, I'll heal everyone. Nah, never know if the enemies will show up before you are done. Let's take this time to get on the Haverford. Sorry, Patton, but you'll have to live with these wounds a bit longer. This ain't nothing. Crooks way more than you need for that. Just rub some speed on it. Here. Phew, phew. Ugh, quit it. ... While the outlaws were chatting, a nearby soldier that was playing dead rose to his feet. Whoa! Oh, what? He charged straight toward Rance. Captain, watch out! Patton tackled Rance and stood between him and the soldier. The soldier clung to Patton. Ugh. He tried to immediately yank the soldier off, but his throbbing wound stopped him for a moment. Whoa! Glory to Hellman! Patton saw the soldier reach into his breast pocket and pull out a hidden mini honey. Not good. A blast shook the surrounding area. Patton! When the smoke cleared, Patton was lying on the ground. Krug, Russian, heal him! Hurry! Amazing, even Rance cares for once. Right. Pain, go away. There you are, outlaws. Shit, reinforcements had to show up now. Shit, this sucks. What should we do, Captain? What are our options? Retreat or attack? Our choice here will decide our route going forward. Shut up, Sparkles. We're this close to taking the bridge. Full speed ahead, obviously. Wait, Master Rance. Too many of us are hurt. If we keep going, I just know we are going to lose someone. ... Retreat. Yes, Master Rance. Everyone, hurry! Don't dawdle. I'll carry Patton to the Hoverford. Someone, help me out. I can do that. Shit, this big log's heavy. Listen, Patton, no dying on me. You hear? He'll be fine. These are no injuries I can't cure. I'll hold the enemy back. The rest of you should focus on retreating. I'll help. Hurry! The outlaws scrambled all over the place as they retreated from the Great Northern Bridge. Well, the enemy strategy worked for once. Alright, this will be the end of the episode for today. Thank you for watching, and have a good day. Goodbye.